Hey, what's going on, Pisces? How you doing? I hope your Monday or Tuesday, I think it's Tuesday, whatever day it is. I hope it's going well. And this is going to be your monthly reading for December. So this is going to be taking a look at your energy, your love life, and your career finances. And then I read each of those really based upon your current situation. So if you're in a relationship or not, I can still read it. So don't worry about that. It's a general reading. Okay, that's what that means. And let's get started, I suppose. And this is for December, obviously, 2020. Okay, last month of the year. You made it. If you made it this far, congratulations. Only the rest of your life to go. All right, so Pisces, dear Spirit, connect me to the collective Pisces for the month of December 2020. Truth, love, and light only. Let's start with the energy. So what is going on with Pisces energy for December 2020? All right, I already got a little card, sort of did a little flippy. All right, we have the death card. Ooh, scary. Oh my god. So, guys, what this means is transformation, okay? It's not really as scary as death, but given the fact that we are in the last month of the year and that most people have gone through some sort of transformation, a lot of people in my life anyway, and certainly a lot of people who are on the spiritual journey of some kind, you guys can expect a deeper level of transformation, Pisces, okay? So what this means is a reconfiguration of your old self, okay? So currently, since it's December 1st, you guys are going to be moving into this energy if you're, or maybe you're leaving it behind, but this energy right here for this first position card talks about the reconfiguration of yourself. Basically, that kind of dark night of the soul energy, very wintry kind of energy, where you essentially transform from an older version of yourself into a new, more powerful version of yourself. So the reason that there's a vulture on this card is because the vulture takes leftovers. It's a scavenger, right? That's the word I was looking for. It scavenges for already killed something. So it lets other people kill it off for it, and then the vulture swoops in and takes what it needs, okay? So what that's saying for your own life, metaphorically, is that take what has worked for you. Take what has worked for you and bring it with you into this new year, but leave what is not resonating with you anymore and leave it behind. And that's going to be something that is going to move through your energy this month, and that's going to help you transform any old limiting self-beliefs into a new persona, into the real soul expression that you are, okay? So that's actually very positive when you see the death card. It just doesn't feel very good, but ultimately when you're on the other side of it, which is the temperance card, you are feeling much more in tune with who you really think you are, and that's really empowering, actually, okay? All right, so let's keep going. Energetically, what's going on with Pisces the rest of December 2020? We got another card coming out here. We have the Ace of Swords. So yeah, like I was saying, after that death energy, we have some new beginning, and the new beginning comes in the form of an ace. So that's an opportunity. And it being particularly the swords cards refers to mental clarity, awareness, and awakening. So Pisces, you guys are going through major awakenings. The information that you've been gathering this whole year is basically coming to this culmination point towards the middle of December, and you guys are going to be able to think clearly and think in new ways. So if you need clarity about situations, those downloads are coming in from your higher self, from spirit, however you want to look at it. And for others of you, this is really talking about some kind of truth, knowing things, being able to see things clearly, and as well as just having all the information you need. But I also get a strong sense of major awakenings for a lot of you. So basically reaching the next level in your spiritual journey in whatever kind of way that relates to you. Okay, so that's really powerful. Ace of Swords coming in after the death card. So already very, very powerful month for you guys. It might be a little bit rocky to start, might be some heavier energies, but essentially you're going to be feeling very confident and feeling very clear towards the middle of the month, and that's great because, again, reaching that new level. So one more card for Pisces energy, spirit, December. I got two cards that came out. I'm just going to take the top one. And we have the Nine of Swords, okay? So the Nine of Swords talks about the well, it talks about overthinking, and it talks about being in a sort of negative mind state. So when the Ace of Swords, the Nine of Swords, it's almost like the truth sets sort of a whole new boundary, right? Like there's a whole new thing you guys have to worry about, and that's going to set you guys into a different kind of path, all right? So Death card transforms you. Ace of Swords gives you this clarity and this insight, and the Nine of Swords, it's sort of on the opposite side to sort of show you the sort of consequences of of how much you've let yourself get into a rhythm of thinking, okay? Ace of Swords saying that your energy is going to be very, very clear, and you are going to be able to see things clearly and truthfully and honestly within yourself and within others. And this Nine of Swords, it leads up to that sort of overthinking about everything. So once you get in this new awareness of things, you might get into this position where you are feeling like you have to judge everything and feeling like you have to navigate everything and not being able to trust everything. So it's like this new awareness is going to set you free in one way, but then in another sort of cause you to stop and sort of like not really trust where you're going, okay? And that's because when we have it's like downloads or things like that, like an epiphany or some kind, we doubt it afterwards, okay? And so the message here is to not doubt that. That's why the Nine of Swords is coming out here, I think, because when you do have a download, when you have a really cool idea, like, you know, you want to go like, you know, maybe you're like, oh man, I should start a YouTube channel or something like that, you know, like you're really inspired by it, but then what happens is you start overthinking it. But you had the Ace of Swords, so you're gonna have a major download this month, something that you're gonna need to know, and you're gonna start overthinking that. So trust your initial inspired thought and trust that Ace of Swords energy. And when you get into the Nine of Swords, just let go. Remember this reading and just allow it to process through naturally. Okay. So that's your energy for the month. Let me get into your love life. All right. So what's going on with Pisces love life, December 2020? Pisces love life. All right, let's take a look. And again, singles, romance, or people in romantic relationships, all the same. I could read it all the same. Okay, so we have the Hermit card, praying mantis looking, praying up to that sun there with the sun cut into the antenna. It's actually a really positive message because this Hermit card is usually about being isolated. So for many of you, you are single, you are on your own, but you have been gaining a lot of wisdom. So coming in with this first part of December, we have wisdom being gained in love and relationships. So possibly a lot of you with this Hermit card are going to be single, and this is you gaining the insight, self-appreciation, and awareness of self. So you guys have done a lot of growth and matured and gained a lot of wisdom being single. Could also be that you're in a separation with somebody in your life, and that has been sort of maybe lonely, but it's helped you attain some kind of wisdom, some kind of illumination, and that's really great. Maybe it's even helped you reconnect to your spiritual side a little bit. What else do we have going on for Pisces love life, December 2020? All right, 2 cards came out, and we have here we go, guys. 2 of Swords underneath the Ace of Swords. So 2 of Swords is about making a decision. So see this bird here doesn't really know whether it should stay or whether it should fly away. So Pisces, this is really talking about some kind of decision to be made in love. And then we have the Hangman card after that. So there is this period of limbo, okay? It's like you guys are waiting on something in your love life. And the thing is that whatever you feel like you're waiting on your love life, whatever that is for you, it's actually up to you to make the decision. So I think a lot of you guys are wondering, should you stay or should you go? So if you're in a relationship, you're wondering, man, I don't know if this is the right partner for me. Should I stay? Should I go? If you have a specific person in mind, you might be thinking, well, I don't know why I'm still attached to this connection because it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. It's always in this limbo phase. It's hard to say, right? For singles, you're deciding maybe even possibly whether or not to put yourself out there, to start dating, to do whatever, to go on Tinder. I don't know what the hell people are doing these days, but the idea is that it's an energy thing. You're not sure whether to give up one energy in favor of the other in whatever kind of situation you're in. The Hangman, though, also, despite it being about waiting in this sort of sacrificial period, in this card particularly, we have these ants, these female ants, creating something. They're trying to give birth to these other ants, okay? And so right now it's suspended, but it's only because they're taking the time that they need to grow to birth something, okay? So even if you are single in your life right now, what's happening is that you are getting ready to become this new version of yourself. You are getting ready to essentially to grow into the better version of yourself. Again, this is the 12. The death card was 13. It's the next up. So you're getting ready for that transformation. You're getting ready to become something new, a better version of yourself. So again, you may have been single, may have been isolated, but really what's happening in the background is that you're actually just growing. Your experience is sort of going up. Like if you can think about it as a video game character, your experience, your XP is literally just like going up every single day in very large amounts, especially with that wisdom, the hermit card, with the wisdom card there. So just pay attention to that, guys. But yeah, there is a decision with the Two of Swords, something that you're not seeing clearly, something that you're not really deciding about. There's sort of a blindfold that you're not really willing to deal with, but eventually you're going to have to deal with that. But the Hangman card is always about being in a state of limbo, a little bit about patience. So the timing will be right, but for now, guys, you need to be just trying to go into this choice mode. Like, really, what can you do? What actually can you do about the situation? Okay, because that's going to push you forward. All right, so your love life and your energy seems to be very connected, I sense, Pisces. So a lot of this energy, I feel, is intertwined with each other. So for Pisces, this is all about love. I think, seriously, the Ace and the Two of Swords, sometimes with different collectives and stuff, the energy and the love life are very separate, or the career is separate from the energy. But in this case, I feel like these are very closely linked together. So for whoever Pisces collective I'm reading for, these are strong. This is a strong love reading, essentially. Okay, so let's move on to the career and finances for Pisces, December 2020. What else do we have, Spirit, for Pisces? All right, got a little card popping out here. All right, we have the World card, so that's good. So we have a really great card. You guys have a lot of major arcana so far, 4 now. It's very positive. So the World card is all about transformations to the degree that you transform a chapter into the next one. So transformation, not like the Death card, where the transformation is more personal. This transformation is external, meaning that the circumstances in your life are basically reaching another chapter, the next chapter, okay? So a completion of some kind, a transformation of one cycle to another cycle, the entering into a new phase of your life. So essentially what this means is a really good conclusion to something. It's not in the sense that you're going to get fired, or it's the end of a chapter at your particular kind of job or your work or your career. So the World card basically means, okay, there's a new cycle beginning for you. So if you're wanting a new job, if you're trying to look for a new job, or you're happy within your current job, there's just going to be this new level of energy coming into your workplace, and that is going to be really, really positive, because the World card is the last card in the major arcana deck. It means that you've reached the end of your journey. So this is really, really positive for people who have like maybe applied for a job and are waiting to hear back. That's very positive news. It also is great news for finances, because it means that you will be well taken care of, and that there is some financial gain to be had in the very near future with this World card. So something is coming to a close this month, and something new is beginning at the same time in a very positive way. So that's awesome. World card, a great card to get for your career and your money. So everything will be taken care of. Yeah, we have the Sun card, 19, 20, is it 21, 22? Sun card is beautiful. And another major arcana for Pisces, so very powerful month for you guys. Sun card in career and finances, getting what it is that you need, feeling happy in your job, feeling like you're well taken care of, finding some kind of peace within your job. You can see this lemur sort of zen the hell out right there. So this is perfect for you guys, because it talks about, again, if you've been having money worries, like, this is all going to take care of itself. If you've been trying to get a job but you haven't been able to, get ready, because there's something coming in that's going to make you really, really happy. That's going to be super positive. You're going to start to feel very young again, very free. Again, new cycles beginning, so you could definitely be taking on different roles within your work, or just finding a better job. But whatever it is, this is really, really positive, really great news. The Sun and the World card, and the Ace of Cups. Look at that. So yeah, guys, a lot of you are finding a new job. This is really, really positive, Pisces. This is finding more fulfillment either in the work that you're doing, or new work, new ventures, new partnerships. Everything is coming together for you guys in your career and your finances. The World, the Sun, the Ace of Cups. I couldn't pick a better reading, and I didn't, I guess. But that's amazing. Like that for your career and your finances, that's sincerely great. It means finding a job that you really love, that overjoys you, brings you back into that youthfulness, something you really wanted to do, something that brings you peace, something might even be a little bit spiritual, and it is a cycle, and it takes on a new level, and it's beautiful. For most of you, that has a relation to a new job or some kind of new workplace, all right, new work environment. That's like 80% of you guys, okay? The rest of you, that is going to be that it's going to be just finding more fulfillment in your job, taking on more roles, maybe that promotion, things like that. But whatever it is, it's the next level, it's the next cycle. It's beautiful. Okay, guys. Now, just relating it back to the summary. So, while your work life, your finances look really good, everything being taken care of there, don't even worry about it. Joy's coming in, so just expect that. In your love life, again, we're talking about making choices. You're in this limbo phase. Should you stay? Should you go? The wisdom. It's all being sort of processed now at this moment. But just pay attention to that stuff. And then in your energy, you are transforming this month. There is some heavy stuff, but you are going to get a download. You are going to get some insights, but just make sure you trust that intuition, trust that insight, trust that download, and not overthink it too much, because that energy does show up a little bit there as well. Okay, and it could relate back down to your love life. Your career, and what you want to do. You might have an idea about that as well. But just remember, guys. To just let that overthinking energy kind of just don't try to give into it too much, okay? But otherwise, guys, I think that's a pretty positive reading, at least in the career and the finances, so well taken care of there. And I think I'm going to end it there, yeah. All right, Pisces, I hope you guys have a wonderful Tuesday, and Merry December or whatever. Okay, guys, talk soon. Bye-bye.